Hey there, brave souls, and welcome back to another bone chilling episode of Stupid Foreigners. I'm Mark, the master of surviving spooky situations, and joining me is Olga, the unflinching investigator of the paranormal.
Hello, everybody. I am Olga, your tour guide through Seoul's spookiest spots. Tonight, we're delving into the heart of the country to explore its most haunted places.
Hold on, Olga. Are you telling me there are haunted places in Seoul? I thought Korea was all about K-pop and kimchi, no ghosts and ghouls.
Oh, Mark, you have no idea.
Oh no.
Seoul, which is a bustling metropolis by day, transforms into a realm of eerie tales and spectral encounters at night. The spirits here have stories that will leave you sleepless.
Well, color me surprised. I never knew there was a darker side to this vibrant city. I'm more accustomed to the bright lights of Gangnam than the flickering shadows of haunted places.
Get ready to have your perspective, as tonight we'll uncover some of Seoul's most shifted, chilling secrets.
So, if you're ever wondered what lurks in the shadows of Seoul, stay tuned because you're in for a ghost ride. And remember, dear listeners, the night is dark and full of terrors.
So, grab your flashlights, check under the bed, and keep your doors locked because a spine-tingling episode will haunt your dreams.
Alright, Olga, I'm on the edge of my seat for this one. I had no idea that Seoul had such a haunting side to it. So, where do our ghostly adventures take us today?
Today, Mark, we're diving into the heart of darkness in Seoul. Our destination? The chilling Goson Unyeongun.
고성 온양궁? That's a name I've never heard before. What's the story behind it?
Well, Goson Unyeongun, my dear friend, is a former royal palace that dates back to the Joseon dynasty. It's located in Goseon-gun, Gangwon-do, and it's become known as one of South Korea's most haunted places.
Oh, so a royal palace with ghostly tales? Okay, now you got my attention. But what makes this place so special in the realm of the supernatural?
The story of the palace is enigmatic. Legend has it that a renowned scholar named Min Yeon-ik was invited to the palace to deliver a lecture. However, after his visit, he mysteriously disappeared without a trace. His fate remains a mystery to this day.
A missing scholar? Oh no, that's the kind of tale that sends shivers down your spine. Oh. Do they say that his spirit is still lingering in the palace?
Oh yes, Mark. It is
Oh, no.
believed that Min Yeon-ik's restless soul haunts the palace grounds, forever in search of answers.
Oh, that's terrible. So we have a palace with a history of both the living and the dead? Oh no. What else does this 고성 운영궁 offer to those who dare to visit, Olga?
Beyond its chilling reputation, the palace houses some of South Korea's oldest artifacts, like underground tunnels, centuries-old structures. You know, there is an abundance of history waiting to be uncovered. Visitors can also find statues and carvings believed to hold spiritual powers.
Huh, okay, so this palace seems like a treasure trove of both history and the hauntings. But Olga, have there been any documented encounters with the supernatural in 고성 운영궁?
Oh, Mark, there are plenty of stories, from eerie apparitions to unexplained phenomena.
Oh, I can't wait to dive into this haunted history and explore the mysterious 고성 운영궁. But I have to know, Olga, have you ever had a personal ghost encounter?
Mark, I'll save that story for later in the episode. For now,
Oh,
we have
come on.
more eerie tales to unveil.
Okay, sure.
And now, listeners, we're about to delve even deeper into the chilling mysteries of South Korea. Our next destination is not for the faint of heart, the Gyeongsan abandoned cobalt mine.
An abandoned cobalt mine? Wow, that already sounds like a place with a haunting history.
Yes, and its past is quite dark. It was once exploited by the Japanese. But what's truly unsettling are the stories that surround it.
Whoa, what stories? What kind of stories are we talking about, Olga?
Stories of tragedy, Mark. Some workers died in gruesome accidents. while others died because of illness or even took their own lives within these cursed walls.
Oh no, really? Like that's chilling, Olga. Like the mind must hold heavy weight of history, and I can only imagine the lingering sorrow.
Right. Visitors who've dared to approach this forsaken place have reported hearing strange noises from the mine. Somebody even saw eerie shadows lurking in the darkness.
So the mind is like a magnet for the supernatural? Like, do people believe it's haunted?
Some people do, Mark. There is a belief that the mine is haunted by the restless spirits of those who met tragic fates within its confines. While
No.
others sense an overwhelming sadness as countless innocent lives were lost here without recognition.
Well, it sounds like a place heavy with sorrow and lost souls, right? Like, is the mine still in operation?
Oh no, Mark, the mine is long abandoned, but its silent tunnels and echoing chambers whisper stories of anguish.
Huh, that's why it's called abandoned cobalt mine, because it's abandoned, right?
Yes,
I'm so smart.
very
Ah,
smart, Mark, and always was.
thank you very much. Like, that's how much attention I put into your storytelling. Like you said in the beginning, it's the abandoned cobalt mine, and I think, well, it should not be abandoned, it's probably still working, right? Sometimes I don't know what I'm talking about, right? So, let's go back, Olga. Like, given its history and the potential dangers, is it even safe to visit? Or can you even visit it?
Visitors should be very careful, Mark. There may still be explosives left behind from the mining days. Venturing into the mine without a guide or proper safety equipment is strongly discouraged.
So it's not a place for casual exploration, I guess, right? But for those who are brave enough to step into a chilling realm, it's bound to be an experience that makes even the toughest man pee in his pants.
Indeed, Mark. The Gyeongsan abandoned cobalt mine holds its secrets close, waiting for those daring enough to uncover its haunted past.
So, Aga, where are we going next?
Brace yourself, listeners, and Mark, for the most
Yes.
hair-raising tale yet. We now
Okay.
take you to Gwangju, South Korea, where
Oh, not
nightmares.
Gwangju.
Yes, Gwangju, Mark. Gwangju.
Oh,
We're going to Gwangju, where nightmares come to life within the forsaken walls of the Konjam Psychiatric Hospital.
are we finally taking you to the hospital, Olga?
I doubt that.
Really? I think we have to go there.
You think so?
Yeah, sometimes.
But first, we need to tell our listeners about the Konjam.
Okay, so what's the haunting about this one, Olga? Tell me. What's the tea about it?
Oh, Mark, the Gonjam has a sinister reputation that sends shivers down the spines of the bravest souls. It shuttered its door back in the 90s, but the horrors within have refused to rest.
Whoa, okay, what kind of horrors are we talking about here?
The stuff of nightmares, Mark. The former staff of this wretched place were accused of unspeakable cruelty and medical malpractice. Patients suffered untold abuse, and their bodies were often discovered in ghastly states of mutilation.
Oh, that's horrifying. Like, I can even imagine the torment those poor souls endured.
And it gets even more spine-chilling. Even
no.
now, visitors swear they can hear the tormented cries and agonized screams of those patients echoing through the decaying corridors. Can you imagine it, Mark?
Yeah, believe me, if I had to go to Gwangju, I will also scream.
Imagine this, Mark. Strange lights
Yes.
flicker in the darkness, and the sensation of being watched by unseen, malevolent eyes haunts those who dare enter.
Also, Olga, it's not just a place with dark history, it's actively teeming with paranormal activity.
Exactly. The Konjam is a playground for restless spirits, a place where the living
no.
and the dead collide in a terrifying dance of horror.
Like, given all these tales of terror, is it even accessible to the public?
Well, signs may now warn against entering. However, adventurers and thrill seekers continue to flock to this wretched place, searching for a heart-stopping experience.
So it's not just the hospital's dark past that lingers, but the malevolent forces that seem to have made it their home.
Indeed, Mark, the Konjam Psychiatric Hospital beckons to those who crave terror, daring them to step into the unknown.
Our spooky journey through the haunted places of South Korea is nowhere yet. Our final stop takes us to a small town with a chilling reputation, Paldang.
Oh, yes, Baldan, a place where the supernatural blows with reality. It's a house by a lake haunted by the spirit of a young girl who met a tragic end in an accident.
Huh, a haunted house in a small town by a lake, you say?
Uh huh.
That sounds like a classic ghost story.
I know, Mark. The haunted house is situated on the very shores of Paldan Lake, and moreover, it's built atop the very ground where the young girl was laid to rest.
So, what's the story behind this haunting?
Well, legend has it that visitors of this sinister house are greeted by unexplainable noises, and that's just the beginning.
What else awaits those who dare to enter?
Well, first of all, an icy chill descends upon them, seeping into their bones and setting shivers down their spines. Some even claim to have seen shadowy figures lurking in the corners of their vision.
Wow, okay, so these stories have been around for a while, right?
Yes, Mark, tales of the Paltan haunted house have been circulating since the 80s. However, things took a sinister turn in 2017 when a group of students decided to investigate the house.
Oh no, what did they find?
Their chilling accounts include strange noises echoing to the haunted halls and an overwhelming sensation of being watched by something unseen.
Wow, so it seems this small town is home to some scary secrets.
Right, Mark. Maybe we should explore it by ourselves next time and
Oh
stream
no.
it on Instagram so
Oh
everybody
no.
can see how we will die.
Oh yes, probably we will die. Ah. And there you have it, folks, our hair raising tour of South Korea's most haunted places.
These chilling stories remind us that even in the modern world, ancient legends and spirits can still send shivers down our spines.
That's right, Olga. So whether it's the eerie Gosong Unyeonggung, the ominous Gyeongsan abandoned cobalt mine, the cursed Konjam Psychiatric Hospital, or the enigmatic Paldang haunted house, South Korea has its fair share of spine-tingling tales.
And remember, dear listeners, these stories are just the tip of the iceberg. The land of morning calm conceals many more secrets in its dark corners.
Exactly. But now it's time for Olga's personal story. I can't wait to hear it.
Oh, okay. So, prepare for a really creepy story, Mark.
I'm prepared.
It happened when I was attending a language school in another city far from Seoul.
Oh
One
no,
of my
that's already scary.
Yes, I know. One of my classmates, also an international student by the way, claimed that she could see ghosts. You know,
Okay.
she always told super interesting stories, but they were really scary. And honestly
Okay.
speaking, I believed her and still believe. You know, she was very convincing, and her stories were unusual, not like the classical plots exploited here and there. So, she told us that our university and dormitory are inhabited by ghosts. Can you
Oh my
imagine
god.
it?
Really?
Yes! Once we were discussing this topic in class, and our teacher said that actually some Koreans believe that ghosts can live in university toilets.
What? Really?
Yes, I know, Mark. It reminded me of Moaning Myrtle from Harry Potter. But anyway, our teacher also told us that it is believed that ghosts during late evenings are hiding somewhere above and waiting for somebody to enter the toilet cubicle just to jump right on the shoulders of the poor student. So it is recommended to always look up upon entering the bathroom.
Oh no, a pooping ghost. That's terrible, Olga.
It's not a pooping ghost, Mark.
Really? It
Yes,
sounds like a
it's
pooping
not.
ghost.
Yes, I
Anyway.
know it sounds like this, but it's not. But
Okay, okay. Go on, go on.
yes, I'm a diligent student, always staying
Yes.
until late, buried in my studies. And that
Right.
day when this ghost stuff was told wasn't an exception.
Uh-huh. So you were attacked by a pooping ghost.
Not pooping ghost. Okay. Anyway, not exactly. I went to the ladies' room right before heading home. It was really late and the university was almost empty. So I'm totally sure, Mark, that there was nobody in the toilet but me. As soon as I entered the cubicle, the door of the next cubicle opened with a bang. Mark, I swear, I was all alone at the time, and it couldn't have been the wind. All the windows were closed and the door too.
That's so creepy, Olga. Like, imagine being afraid of going to the bathroom and see a pooping ghost. No, that's so terrible.
Yeah, I agree with you.
So I guess the lesson here we have to learn is to keep your lights on, right? And I guess we also have to check under our bed. And I guess the best way to do everything is just close your door and keep yourself locked in the house until the next episode, right?
You're so spot on, Mark. But
Yes.
until then, stay curious, stay entertained, and most importantly, stay stupidly awesome.
Bye bye.
Bye!